matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UCF's offense will start this game off with the football. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Got it behind the line. It's Richardson.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Knights want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to
breaks into the open. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're in the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. The Huskies offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Stanley. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated.
So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with them.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know you're...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Gives it on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Jenkins. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Tries to get it on the ground. Fights off the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
To the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCF has it once once again. What do you think about that? Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He has 60 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Knights are in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Knights will punt this one away. First punt of the day, need Love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. UConn. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense in the game. Some of the yardage on the punt. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head.
Going over the top. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jenkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UConn offense. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hole with unproductive drives. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to jump back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That's caught. It's Jenkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. takes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Knights are flying down the field.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, 2 set of downs.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, UCF! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put that. But sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block, and there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Ashley. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. Down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Got his man. Touchdown, Knights. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock.
Let's go.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll run for it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UCF! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over the Rebels. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jenkins. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
The give out of the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys... school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let him go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On offense goes back to and here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Quick release by the QB. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Release on the RPO. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Knights in the hurry up. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellis. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what... having a...
With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.